Hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Just checking out the chat. We got George. We got Jim. Jim Castor, welcome. Got Jim from Georgia, West Georgia. Cool. On the edge. Man, what's going on, everybody? Worm Hero. Charlie Cook. There's cornbread. All right, so we're working on a whaler. This is a 19. Let's see if I can get that tank stamp in there. 1981. Look at that cool whale. And this is Brother Chuck's knife. Oh, we got Louie. How's it going, Louie? Boomer Blades. So yeah, I think this one was in a little rough shape when he got it. He cleaned it up a lot, and I think he did a bit of sanding on it. But he wants me to add a lanyard hole where the bail hole was. And you can see where I kind of was marking out where I could possibly add one without hitting the back spring. So I kind of sketched in where the back spring kind of runs. But we're not going that route anymore. So we'll polish that off. And we're actually going to move this hole. I don't want to go exactly where this hole was and just make it bigger. So I'm going to Dremel that hole a little closer to the to the bolster. So that's the plan, and then we'll continue that hole all the way through. But that way it's not too far in the middle of the knife. So yeah, should look pretty cool when we're all done. But first, how I'm going to do that is with the we're going to use my Dremel tool and just kind of wallow the hole a little bit. I always forget to change the chat filter. I don't know why it doesn't just come on all chats. I haven't really noticed that it changes anything really though. So she's got the snap. Oh, Patrick, how you doing, Patrick? Check out my bits that we got. And lose this jacket. It's hot with all these lights aiming on me. Let's see what we got. My wife's in the chat. Hey. Turn it down. I can hear me echoing through the house. James, we're gonna where this bail hole was on this whaler. You can kind of see where I've marked it a little bit with a pencil, but yeah, we're gonna kind of move the hole a little bit closer to the bolster and then go all the way through and turn it into a just a lanyard hole. But I'm gonna starting with I don't know if they're diamond bits, you know, like diamond burr, whatever. I don't know what they're called. There's so many different bits, but not a real aggressive, you know, grit to it. So we're gonna use that. I'm gonna put down so I'm not sliding the knife around on my old worn out. Let me make this a little bit shorter if I can. I know y'all can't see, I'm sorry. All right. Now I'm going to grab something a little more aggressive. You just have to find it. All right, this is just a little bit more aggressive ball bit. And basically what I'm doing is moving where the drill bit is going to go, if that makes sense. So now it's not going to fall right into where the hole was. I'll be able to drill it off to the side of the hole. So, oops, sorry. And try to see. See if this bit's any better. Yeah, this is a little bit more aggressive here. We might, no, not yet. Let's say we might be getting close to the, I mean, we are getting close, but we're not to the liner yet. I might just do this all the way through the wood and then just drill through the liner. Alright, I think we're good there. And now, let's find a good bit to start with. Fits right in there. Not anymore, James. No, don't let me keep you up. I'm just cleaning off this drill bit. I used it last time for, I don't know what I used this one for. Let's get, I'll see if I can aim the camera over here at the press. So y'all can see what I'm doing over there. Let's get this set up. That. I'll just set this up real quick. Hang on. See if I can make like a little spacer slide down in there. Might be too thick. I'm just jamming something in there to keep pressure on this, so when I use to press. I don't pinch anything, if that makes any sense. Collapse the liners. All right, let's see. I need to talk with you about a slip and a sheath. All right, sounds good. We can talk. That's why I'm trying to knock these out. Trying to catch up on some work. All right, we got that. And I'm going to put this. All right, let me see if I can get y'all where you can see what's going on. I'm not gonna be able to get you real close, but so I've got the knife set up. I like using, this is an old cutting board, just because the hole in the base plate, like the drill through hole, it's just super big, and sometimes it wants to push the knife, in it, if that makes sense. So this just gives me a nice big surface to work on. But I've got the back end propped up with a little piece of leather, so when I push on it, see how the knife wants to raise when I push? So I put that there just to keep it from pivoting when I put pressure on it. So we're going to drill through this side. We're going to see how this bit does. We might end up having to change a bit, but it'll at least get through the wood. And we'll go from there. Let me unplug this cable so I don't trip on it. And like I said, I don't think I can get y'all. Let's see what we can do. That's about as close as I'm gonna be able to get y'all for right now. Yeah, see, so now when I press on it, it's not wanting to lift up the knife on this end. So y'all can't see that, but we've gone all the way through that liner. I'm going to go ahead and just press it through and get on through to the other side. Right on to the other side. Wow. We are through. Not well, I didn't with this one. I'll probably go a little bit larger than this. Just because I'll test fit basically a piece of leather. But I'll probably go a little bit larger than that. So, but yeah, normally you would start small, and go big. Now, if I wasn't starting with a hole at all, if I hadn't dremeled that hole first and there was nothing there, then yeah, I would have started. I've got little small bits that are magnetized to the base of that thing. But yeah, I would have started with a small one and just worked on up. Otherwise, you risk, splintering, either splintering the wood, or you end up catching the inside of the liner and it wants to, you know, twist. And then you chew up the inside of the liner, and that ain't no fun to deal with. But we've got a little bit because we went this way, so we've got a little bit. Hang on, let me bring y'all down. Get you in here better. You might be able to see. It's got kind of like a little burr on the inside of that liner. We'll get in there and file that down after we drill all the holes, But anyways, yeah, we've got the start of a lanyard hole. And what I'm going to do on this side to clean it up is going to trim off this excess first. And then so that's good. And then we will grab another bit. I'm going to go up to a little bit larger. I'm going to bring this side a little bit over. It doesn't look like it went perfectly straight. And stuff like that bothers me, so. Now I will go let's see, what's this one look like? So that one's a little bit bigger. Let's go with this one first. We'll do some soon. Let me set this up again. Now this time I'm going to drill from the other side. Just some coffee, Jerry. All right. The best way to do it isn't the way that I do it. um, the best way to do it is to use a file. You know, they've got files I think that are spaced where you can drag it across and it'll actually, file at the correct spacing. What I do is I go in, I'll mark where I want it to start. Like I said, we might end up doing some jimping on this, so I'll mark it, where I want to start it here, and I'll make my groove with one of, like, maybe not quite this thick, but something like this. And then after I get the first one, I'll make the second mark. So I do it mark by mark is how I go. And then when you're all done, you can come in with a file. If you do it that way, you can file each one and make them nice and round, so they're not sharp or have any real nice, hard angles to them. But let's see. Let me get a piece of leather. I know Chuck likes his thick leather, so I'm gonna get, this is some thicker stuff here. I'm just gonna cut a little piece off, so I gotta keep up with the whole roll. So yeah, we'll go a little bit bigger than that. So yeah, let's get, we could use this one and go a little bit bigger. That's probably the next size up, so let's do that. Dang. Is it in good condition on the edge? Charge my phone back up again. Plug it back up. Let's see. get y'all back. Maybe you can kind of see what I'm doing. What I want to do first, let me think about this real quick in case this is our finishing. I'm going to wallow the holes out just a little bit more. Because I don't want that bit to catch the top layer and chip it of that, wood. And it's going to be wallowed in the end anyways. So all right, so I've kind of wallowed the hole a little bit so that drill bit doesn't catch and rip the wood. Look at that. I love it when it strands like that. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what. No, I haven't used a drill press to stamp. I mean, you could. I've got a stamp, like a big stamp press over here. Not big, but that's what I've been using. But yeah, you could use the drill press too. What was I looking for? Need something like that, just to. Is Chuck in here? Briar Patch. Have anybody seen him? Yeah, I told him I was going live, but I was just wondering if I was gonna have to text him about the jimping. Where is my little round file? There's that one. I don't know where my other little round one is. Just want to clean up that brass liners in there. So, for what? What does it send it to me? Let's see. Go back. It's actually really clean in there. All right, cool. Well, that's pretty much done, and it's good enough for, what is this, 1/8? I think this is 1/8. Yeah, 1/8 inch lanyard. Y'all, give me a minute. I'm gonna send him a picture of it real quick. There we go. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'll wait to hear back from him about the jimping, so I won't do anything on that yet. I did do this earlier today. So I was gifted this queen by Dwayne at Clark's Kentucky Knives. But it was missing the shield. So I pulled a, shit, thing would focus better. That's a little bit better. But this is a sterling silver, that's what it said, pendant, necklace pendant, that I've recessed down into the bone and then kind of did a little bit of jigging around it just to kind of, tie it all in. But yeah, really cool piece. And this thing is mint. Yeah, I love Queen had some awesome knives. But yeah, that's like their amber bone. Yeah, it is. It's a very pretty color. There's the backside. Oh, is George out? Later, George. But yeah, I just thought it was fitting, you know, him being from Kentucky, and this knife is never gonna leave my collection. So it's I don't know. This one doesn't have a year on it. It just says PhD2 at the bottom, unless it's hidden down. I don't think there's anything else underneath of that though. But it's a number 39. And I actually did, I recorded it, so probably kind of throw something together, maybe like a little short or something, you know, jigging out around where the shield is or goes. But yeah, I think this one's gonna go in a pocket tomorrow. I think this one deserves to be carried now. But yeah, that was a fun one. Let's see. It's a crown on top of the Q. And it does not have the knife coming through the Q. It's just a little curly, like ribbon looking. I know that's not focusing very well. You kind of see, but yeah, it's not the knife sticking through. But yeah, I'll have to, I've got a thing saved on my phone of the Queen Tang stamps. But yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Love that one. Yeah, it might be. Like I said, I hadn't even thought about checking the Tang stamp. Yeah, Brother Chuck might be in bed. He hadn't responded back to me yet about whether he wanted the jimping or not yet. What else? I did get a new bead in for my Viper. It's not a Viper, but it's a little rattler. But I thought that was kind of cool to throw on there. Trying to think of anything else that I've done here as of late, other than the Bigfoot slip, which I need to shoot a video on that so I can get that up and sent to old Cornbread. Yeah, I think the jimping would definitely add some cool factor to the knife. I think. I want to know, like, I need to get specifics from him. Does he want it to, you know, to start back here where it butts up to the back spring? It's probably what I would do. I'd probably leave a little space and then start at about where the bolsters kind of start. Yeah, I think that's probably what I would do. You have to fight. You have to fight old cornbread for that one, Louie. Got a little blade wrap on my spider, one of my spider codes I noticed today. I don't know how that happened. Almost like, you know, it was hitting the liner on the inside, but I just had to kind of clean it up real quick. There it is, right there. It's still there. Trying to work it out with the ceramic rod before I have to go to actually sharpening it. I think we got it. Yeah, it was catching before. She right now. Let's see what's up in the chat. Cut your knuckle. I cut my finger the other day right here with a knife that Chuck actually gave me. Speaking of. And then I busted this finger yesterday at the flea market. I don't know how I did it. I just looked down and it was like I hit my hand on a corner or something. I don't know. But yeah, I figured I better put a Band-Aid on it before I started handling all these knives that I wanted to look at. Was it a bad cut, Jerry? What you talking about, Jim? What slip going back to the swamp? Oh, good deal, Jerry. That's what I used for this cut, Jim. One of your Band-Aids you sent. They were readily available in my little knife cabinet thing I got. Oh yeah, that Bigfoot. Yeah, that one's going. That one's going to the mountains of South Carolina. Put that in my pocket before I forget where it's at. I do have a Western that needs to be cleaned up. don't know if I showed this in a live yet or not. I think I did. This is old Western 541 E, so that was A, B, C, D, E. What, 82? Might be 82. I don't know what that is. It's almost like somebody hit it with like a punch. Oh, it probably does. Yeah, when you said swamp, I was thinking briar patch. So I was just making sure we were on the same page. But yeah, this one needs to be sharpened. This one, it's like somebody just ran it across a rock and dulled that edge all the way through. Yeah, this thing is sweet. It just has some little stains on it, you know, patina from sitting in the sheath on the bolsters. But other than that, it's a great knife. I don't think it's ever been used. I mean, sorry. It's still got a nice clean edge, you know, the bevel to it and all. Yeah, Chuck's in the swamp. Oh, Charlie, you might be right, man. I mean, it clears the bolster if it was. You're probably right. It probably did have a thumb stud on it. And they screwed it in from this side, and that's just where it clamped in. But yeah, great looking knife. I think that's the first and only Western fixed blade that I have. I mean, fixed blade, lock back, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that one hadn't been carried for me yet. I still need to get to cleaning that one up. That's a great knife right there, especially since I put these new scales on it. It was the lightweight Native 5, but these are the AWT. Is it AWT? I think it's AWT, something like that. Yeah, it's on the inside, AWT. Aluminum. I think they're aluminum scales. Oh, Jerry, sorry. You did ask that. This is what I use. Let me move my paper towel so you can see it. This one right here. So I use that. Got a couple 3D printed stamps. I've got one more on the way, but I've actually used that just for the regular, you know, the ones that you were talking about that you would sit and, you know, fit in here in the drill press. I just use the ends. I'll slide it in there and just stamp it real quick. Oh, Richter, what's going on, man? Oh, I was just drilling out. I don't know how long you've been here, but I was drilling out the bail hole for a lanyard hole on a 81 Whaler for Chuck Briar Patch And then I was showing it's a Kentucky shield that I added in this queen. It was missing the shield, and Clark's Kentucky Knives sent this knife to me, so thought it'd be kind of fitting to put a Kentucky shield in there. It's actually a necklace pendant. Where did I get that machine? I got it from their website, Viver. V is in Victor, E, V is in Victor, O-R. They were running a sale. Trying to remember if it was a Thanksgiving sale or if it was like a Christmas end of the year type sale. I think it was Thanksgiving, but I grabbed that. Yes, sir. That's how you spell it. Vevor. You got one, Steven? I don't have a whaler. I had the smaller one. I can't remember what pattern that was. I think I traded that. I don't think I sold it. I think I traded it. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of like sitting, shooting the bull. Yeah, that's I don't have any complaints with that one, and they've got smaller ones too. This, oh man, it's probably not written anywhere. I can't remember what the measurements were on this one. But it was decent enough for me to do a fixed blade sheath, before I stitch it up or something. Sometimes they can be a little bit wider, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a pretty decent sized one. I would have let Cornbread go live. Yeah, it's for I'm trying to remember how they advertised it. I think they advertised it for leather, embossing. I think was another advertisement, kind of plug for it or whatever. But yeah, I like how, and it came with the little riser. It's like a ceramic plate, riser kind of thing. So you don't have to always keep adjusting the arm, to. Oh, there goes my. Hold up. My mount just decided to fail on me. See if I can get this back in there. I can check out my messy desk. Oh, it needs what? Let me see. Hang on, it's moving. Oh, you just need like rehandled. Um, I mean, I'd love to do it, but I'm kind of backed up at the moment on knives and leather work. Um, so I wouldn't be able to get to anything in a timely manner at the moment, unfortunately. Trying to catch up on the chat. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I'd love to. Um, I've got a knife over here that this is actually a personal knife, but I really want to get to it. And then I've got one that needs to be rehandled, but I also need to remove a blade in it for someone else. And yeah, so I'm kind of getting a little backed up. I keep moving this camera on y'all, I'm sorry. Dragoon. Let me put this up. This up. Like I said, that queen might be on my hip tomorrow. Is Cheesy Moon still in the chat? He might be gone. I was gonna show him. I got one of those Santa Fe stonework Camillus knives. I think he's got the same one. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the Doc. Doc might have been gifted one. It's a Santa Fe Stoneworks. It's a Camillus. I don't know why I brought the stand over here. There you go, Jim. The backside is, I believe, maybe it was stock. You know, maybe they didn't do anything, but Santa Fe Stoneworks usually does a lot of stone type handles, but this is actually wood. So, but it's a hunting heritage collection life. Was it North American Hunting Club life member? But it is a Camillus. Now I have seen these same handle design, but instead of Camillus on the tang stamp, it actually says Santa Fe Stoneworks. But yeah, this is a really cool one, and I got this one for a steal on eBay. There's others. If you just type in Santa Fe Stoneworks, you'll see quite a few. Yeah, I think he said he called them or something, didn't he? Didn't he say he called them and talked to them on the phone? But this one, you know, I really need to polish this one up. I haven't done anything with this one since I got it either. but I kind of like the patina on it. I know a lot of people are like shine it up, but I don't know. That brass patina just does something for me. What does everybody say? Gives me the fizz or something? Gives me the fizz. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a lot of the ones that I see, when I'm searching eBay and usually they're stone or marble or, but there's a few of them like this one with they're actually wood. Yeah, it's pretty, wasn't it, Cornbread? That's a purple heart left from another part. Oh man, that would be sweet. No, I, wa- I wasn't picking on nobody. Yeah, I need to just clean it up. Maybe I'll clean one side so one side looks real shiny. Like I'll clean the front side, and the back side I'll leave it all patinaed. Here's a cool little knife that I picked up at the flea market yesterday. And I pick up cheap knives too. This is a Steel Warrior ram horn. I think I got this thing for $11. I sharpened it up last night, put a little choil in it. These band-aids are fraying. There we go. But cool little fixed blade. You got like a hole in the horn right there, like a worm hole. It's kind of cool. I mean, decent sheath if you like nylon sheaths. I only like nylon if I'm like near the water, but coon, that thing is gorgeous. The coon. Oh, the Colonel coon. What do you say? I got a couple knives with coons on them, but yeah, I love this knife. I dig the little raccoon with his cane. I think he's got it like a cigar or a cigarette in his mouth or something, if I remember right. Yeah, it's hanging out his mouth, I think. And I didn't know that until I saw a blown up picture of one. I know a few people. But yeah, this thing. I still need to take that proto off of the bolster. Clean that off. Yeah, they can be expensive too. I've seen some of them go for real high. Jerry. I know Jim likes this one. This one's been on my hip for the past like 3 days. It's a Moore Maker. Yellowbone. It's a 2009. Yeah, I really like that one too. Banana peel. Biggie, what's going on, man? We're just kind of hanging out, talking. Jim, here's its twin. But yeah, that one is similarly shaped. Who you talking to, Richter? Talking to me or Big E? Because I know Big E's got some bangers. Probably, Jim. I could probably do something with it. Yeah, I got a few cool ones, man. A lot of I like a lot of the older stuff. I mean, I've got some. I mean, I've got some of the newer stuff too, but like I really like the old Camilla stuff, the old Remingtons. Um, I got a few old timers, the Queens, but I mean, I got case knives and stuff like that too. I got a few GECs, but yeah, I just man, I love those old Camillus knives. Camillus and Schrade, just and you can get them for cheap and yeah, I could probably do something, Jim. I mean, it's hard to say without seeing it in hand for sure, but I mean, you can do anything with a knife. Make it a little better if it's worn out. This is kind of a cool one that not a whole lot of people have seen. This is a Bear MGC, but it's a 5-blade Stockman. 3 back springs on it. Nice, Jim. But yeah, this one's really cool. It's got a little coping blade. And bad thing about that, you got to open this one to get to this one. It's got a little Warncliffe. And then your normal, you know, spay blade and sheep's foot. Yeah, Eli does. You talking to me, Jim? This is just a Stockman. You know, serpentine pattern, but it's a 5 blade. I don't know what they call it. I mean, it's got a pattern number on it. One of these blades. Which blade is it going to be on? It's going to be the last one I check. Dang, did they not have it? Did I miss it? Yeah, this one doesn't, it's a first production run, so maybe they didn't put the pattern number on it or something, but I thought it had it on the box. Here's the box. It's a pattern, they call it red stag bone, and it's pattern 50547, I think. It's very faded, but it's right there. Oh, Mike's Life. What's going on, man? Like 47. Yeah, kind of like a 47 case. That's probably, I'll tell you what, that's probably about the same size too. I'll give you a comparison. I mean, in hand, that's what it feels like. Where are my 47s at? Yeah. Look at that. It's like the exact same knife. And it's a 47. That's kind of crazy. It's got a little bit different shape to the bolsters. But yeah, I mean, it's a almost identical. Yeah, and this is early. I don't know. I need to figure out how to tell their tang stance, but this is 9 dots. Yeah, 9 dots. Very pretty though. And I don't know if y'all can see, this is a very small hairline crack right there. But what I might do, see how this jigging kind of flows to the more to the end of the bolsters or start of the bolsters. I might drag that one right on down to the end. Just kind of cover in that hairline crack. Then I'll bring some of these over a little more. Yeah, real pretty. And the backside, I like how the backside's kind of lighter than the front. Yeah, real pretty knife. Bear has some nice knives. I mean, this is early Bear. Yeah, and don't forget to enter into the giveaway for that Bear and Son knife that I'm giving away. This I need to put back in the bag. Rubber band. Guess your pattern. Actually, you see it picked up, looks like. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know. Richter knows. He'll probably could tell you what it is. I've got a 93. It kind of favors that whaler. But I've got one. Look. I've actually got one. I've been waiting to just kill this one. And I know as soon as I put that fresh one down, my daughter's gonna come in. That's what most of this is paint, where she comes in here and just starts painting. Look, I've got paint on the pencil. Here's a piece of leather that she's been painting on. Like she comes in and but yeah. So that's why I haven't put that new one on there. It's like, it's too fresh and clean. And I know as soon as I put it down, it's gonna get damaged. But yeah, it's ready. I need to like take this one and put it out in my garage on that table or something like that, and then put my new one down in here. That's what my daughter does, man. And I hope she stays like that. I mean, she's only 3, so she's young. But yeah, I hope she, like Cornbread. Him and his daughter, they seem like they've got an excellent relationship. So yeah, hopefully she likes to continue to hang out with me as she gets older. But yeah, she gets in here and just starts squirting paint on the leather. So I gotta make sure like the good stuff that I'm working on is sitting up out of reach. No, Jim, I wouldn't have it any other way, man. Yeah, corn muffin. Yeah, I got. Here's a. See if it looks like this, Louis. Like that one. I love this one. I love that bone on it. just, yeah, that's what I will. I'll try to teach her everything I know about everything. But yeah, she could help out with stitching. Smaller and darker. Um, yeah, I don't know. All right, Jerry. Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I love that bone. What is? I can't remember. I'd have to pull the tube, but it's like oily creek something or another. Richter's much well versed in GEC than I am. So what's old Cornbread working on tonight? I know he said he was multitasking. Oh, there he is. Had to plug up. Oh yeah, they did make a 15 with the sheet. Um, yeah, I was thinking because what Ryan's got a 15, I think, with a spear point. I think. Yeah, Richter, I was showing earlier. I carried this today. Cup. I know I'm gonna knock that thing over. But this is everybody knows the Viper, but just a new bead that I got. It's a little copperhead, brass head, copperhead bead. Yeah, I got this one. This was actually my first GEC. I got it from 865, and it hooked me. I was hooked. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I think this was originally Steven from Sanctified's knife, I believe. I think 865 grabbed it to help him out on a sale or something, I think he said. It's a really good larger model. The 20, you'd love the 20, yeah, 86. The 23 is another really good one. It's since you like the jumbos, the jumbo trappers. 43. What's the 21? It's like the large sod buster. I got a couple 23s, but yeah, I love my jumbo trappers. Yep, 20. Did I say 21? I might have said a wrong number. So, cornbread, here's a 23. This is a 23. And then this is a 21. So those are all, you know, fairly large. That's a Coke bottle. Still large. And then the Granddaddy Barlow, the Remington. Yeah, they're nice, man. So we've got those, and then I've got one more. This is a 23 also, but it's a painted pony. Custom Michael Prater. And it says buttercream on the blade. But yeah, that one's like I said, it's rehandled. 235108. Yeah, that's another 23. So same as those two there. Yeah, I've never carried this one. I was always afraid that I'd drop it and those handles would shatter. So it's just it's looked pretty on my shelf. And I don't think this one's carbon either. It doesn't say carbon anywhere. I did cut up some hot dogs for my daughter one time, and usually hot dogs will patina a blade super quick, and they didn't on this one, so this must be a stainless version. I don't know if they still offer stainless at all, but it must have been something that they did early on. The stamp on that one, it says, hang on, I just put it up. Hang on. This one says just Painted Pony USA on this side. And then on this side, it's got the Great Eastern Cutlery, Titusville, PA, 235108. Gotcha. Yeah. And like I said, I figured it was because anytime I cut up my daughter's hot dogs, if I got the chance, I'll run and grab a carbon blade. But I tried it with this one because it was like, this one, you know, usually they say carbon. So I was like, well, this one doesn't, so. So you said 440. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, maybe they used a D2 steel at the beginning or something. I hadn't actually done my research on it. Yeah, they're nice knives, man. I mean, at least the ones I've gotten my hands on. Later, Charlie. Have a good night, man. Eagle Scout. Talk to you later, Charlie. Oh, yeah, you messed me up when you said 16. I was like, huh? Wait, what? You can find them at a decent price, blades. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah, being away. Yeah, blades. You can get, if you're on Facebook, check out, there's a Facebook group on there, GEC slip joint. I can't remember what it's called now. World famous. But yeah, you can find people, that are just needing to sell off a knife, and they're letting them go for cheap. So they can be had for a good price. Not everybody's always asking, 250, 300 for them. Gotcha. Good to know, Richter. What'd you get, Michael? Michael Hale? On Facebook, it's oh gosh, Slip Joint Exchange, I think is what it's called, and then it's like GEC. It's got like some names written afterward or something. Yeah, Richter. Here's a cool K Select trapper with the clip point. It's like almost a copper lock kind of style clip point. Slip joint, yeah, GEC. That's one I think I mostly look at. Oh, you could definitely find one for that. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it, Richter? I mean, it's still got the spay. But yeah, it's got the long pull nail nick, which it's not very deep, so sometimes it's kind of hard to grab it. But yeah, that's a really cool one. I like this one. Look at this thing. Check that hot pink thing out. I got this for a steal on Whatnot. I think I paid $22 for this thing. Yeah, it's fancy. It's hot pink, but it's kind of looking kind of red in the camera. I might rock this one tomorrow. Who knows? I haven't carried this one yet. Might have to check the edge on it and throw it in the pocket. There's the spay. It's cool, isn't it, Steven? Yeah, when they posted it up and nobody started bidding, I was like, okay, I'm going to jump on that real quick and see where it goes. But yeah, I guess it must have been just a bunch of dudes in the auction. You know what? I am. That one's going in the slip. Sit out on the table and wait for me to carry that tomorrow. along with that one. So that's going to be my carry tomorrow. You got the garnet jig bone 49. Sweet. Oh, thanks, Richter. You like the little swoop? I was just trying to do something a little different from I've seen, you know, some people would, just kind of do like a straight cut across the swoop. Oh, yep, it is now. But yeah, like I was saying, I was just trying to do something a little different, and I mean, it's not like copyrighted or anything, so I mean, it's not like I own it or anything. But yeah, I was just trying to do something a little different. And the reason I do it from this side is because I've had some people ask me, that knife is kind of thicker than what normally goes in there. I do it on this side because I like to put my knives in my slip, show side facing me. But this way, that swooped area kind of covers where the blades are. So I've made them the other way. Like Ryan likes the swoop going the other way, and he likes the being, seeing the blade tips. But I don't know, it's just something that I thought about when I was doing it. But yeah, and recently I have seen a guy doing the kind of swoop occasionally, which, like I said, it's nothing. I don't own anything with the design, so Well, that's how it should be, right? Right, Steven? They should be straight. Richter does real nice straight lines too. Well, shoot, you do too, Steven. I got two of your slips, and they're not all jagged or nothing like that. They're straight. But yeah, that's my trapper kid. It'll hold a couple other patterns, but normally I put my trappers in that one. I've got a Richter slip that is also for trappers. Well, speaking of that, Louis, that's why I started doing my embossing and painting on my some of the slips. No, I don't. I don't. I haven't made any of those. Um, you can buy them for fairly cheap. I've seen them. So yeah, I haven't bothered with actually making one. I forget what I was talking about. I was saying something. Let me look at the chat because now I've done forgotten what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, that's why I started doing the painting and embossing on the slips, just trying to do something that not. I mean, again, I'm not the first one to do anything like that, but it's not a whole lot of people doing it, so. Sounds good, Richter. Shoot, I got two of yours already. You already gifted me one. I didn't even know it was coming. Yeah, Louie, your slips are fine, dude. And that's the cool thing that, like you can kind of see everybody's touch in their own leather work. Like like Louis, you don't want yours to look like mine, and I don't want mine to look like Richter's, and Richter doesn't want his to look like, you know, everybody's got their own kind of little touch to it, and yeah, I mean, you can sometimes like here recently I've been able to tell a Jo slip. I can almost always tell a Richter slip. Um, Same with Sanctified. I mean, he puts his big logo stamp right on the front, so it's kind of hard to not know who made them. But you know what I mean? Like he's just got a kind of style to his slips. Yeah, it's like learning the makes and models of all your cars. Oh, that's a Richter model right there. Let's see. I don't know what other cool. I mean, I don't want to sit here just showing y'all knives like I'm showing off or anything, but I was just trying to think of some cool stuff that I might have in the works or need to get into the work. Or Aaron 865. He always sniffs his leather in his videos. It's funny. Well, I've been on here for a minute and 21. I mean, an hour. Oh, God, 121 minutes. So I'm gonna hop off because I know Louis probably wants to jump on and do his live. Ain't that right, Louis? You gonna go live after this? Look at that, Jim. I think my daughter left the lights on this one, so it's dead. Let me grab some AAAs. Yeah, she did. There you go. Yeah, I need to I need to shoot something for Modified Monday. I don't have anything quite at the moment. I mean, I've got cornbread slip, but I don't want to post a video on that until he gets it. I like to let the person that's getting one of these custom pieces to, I mean, if they're a content creator, I like to let them do their video first, and I don't know, it's more fun for me that way. I'm sure they like to do it so that they can, get it out too and show everybody. I just don't have anything right offhand without making a ton of noise, like blowing apart a knife or something. What, you got 7 knives to modify for Modify Monday, Jim? Or are they already done and ready to go? Jim stays on that Modify Monday. I think that might need to be Jim's new hashtag. Man, I've thought about it, and that's one of the. See, I've got. Here's one. These are my my logo stamps. So I've got 2, and I've got one on order that's actually on its way. But yeah, I thought it'd be sweet to. But then it's like, then I end up wrapping myself up into making stamps and never making any leather. That'd be my problem. I'd end up getting sidetracked, and everybody'd probably start asking me to make stamps and stuff for them instead of leather. But yeah, I got a cool bear 3D printed stamp that's on its way. Yeah, you know how it is, Richter. I mean, if you're anything like me, I fall down rabbit holes, man, and my hobbies end up morphing into something else, and then that takes over, and yeah, so but no, it would be awesome. I mean, because I would love to. I've looked at. There's not a whole lot that's available to choose from that are like already made. So it's almost like right now you just got to kind of give somebody an image and let them print it for you. But I ordered one off eBay and didn't pay any attention, and it's coming from freaking Poland. So probably won't be here for another week. At least I know I'm not the only one. Yeah. All this leather stuff would end up turning into electronic desk and have like a bunch of 3D printers lined across it. Have like 3 printers going at the same time. Broken skeleton getting it fixed on this scale. What do you remember what bullet knife it is? What pattern? Yeah, that sucks that it broke. Is it one of the Delrin ones? Yeah, I've got some white bones here that I need to get to eventually. This is kind of a cool one. This is a right edge. I got this because it was super cheap too, but it's just white bone. I thought about jigging that one out. Yeah. Excellent little sheath, though. I mean, made pretty well. Well, I hear my daughter waking up, so I'm probably going to have to jump off of here and see what's going on. All right. I'll holler at y'all. I'll check you later. Peace.